Hello and welcome back, friends. If you're new around here, I'm Big Gatah. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now, we're covering Kitzbuhel on the clay, Umag on the clay, and Washington, D.C. on the hard courts. We've made it to the semifinals on the clay courts and the quarterfinals on the hard courts in D.C. So please pop into the comments. Let me know what you guys got going on for tomorrow. I'm curious to see. A lot of good matches. And keep an eye out for my pinned comment to see what I'll be playing as well. Probably going to be something a bit small today, but we'll see. By the way, if you do enjoy these breakdowns of these matches, please give this video a like. If you like to get these picks as soon as I upload, and just go to the video, go to the pinned comment, and just play it and leave. It's up to you. You can subscribe, and that'll be the best way to get your picks. And if you are feeling generous for any wins you're getting, there is a link in the pinned comment as well. Now, with that being said, what are we looking like today? What are we looking like today? We had 3 tickets, the most we've ever done on the channel. But hey, took a shot there. Maybe we won't do that for a while. Well, we took Bublik minus 3.5 on the game spread and Ben Shelton money line. Bang, that was plus 171, 161 odds. We took Yibing Wu to win a set with Corentin Moutet. And then we also took Jesper de Jong's money line with Botic Van der Schlup, right? So VDZ won, Moutet won. I had a backup ticket on my Discord that I posted. So those who were in there, they know. We took the Moutet and Fokina money line. Had to get rid of Rinderknech, and it was sad, but it is what it is. We move on to the semis. So, starting with Kitzbuhel as we always have done, our first match is going to be the 2 Frenchmen. Arthur versus Arthur. What the fuck? Didn't even realize they had the same name. Rinderknech versus Cazaux. Cazaux is playing out of his mind tennis on the clay right now. He's only lost 1 match since coming back on the clay. Same with Rinderknech, but he's only played 4 matches. This guy's played almost 8. This will be his 8th. It's tough here, man. I think the young bull gets it done. Rinderknech hasn't had the best season on the clay past 2 years. He still has a negative record, 8-9 so far this season, and he was 6-8 last season. He hasn't been having the most terrific season, but on the grass he was playing really well. On the grass he was playing pretty well. So, if you ask me what I think here, let's see what it's looking like. The favorite is Cazaux. Not Cazaux, Cazaux. The spread is at minus 1.5. He's at minus 126, Cazaux. But the money line's at minus 160. Might as well just take that. Not too far off. Do I think it goes to a 3rd set? I don't know. They played each other once before. It was 2 years ago, but Cazaux beat him in straight sets. On the clay. Challenger level, but still. Rinderknech is 30. Cazaux is 22. He was 20 when they played each other. So, I like Cazaux getting it done here. Him getting a set is minus 410. Parlay piece. If you don't feel too comfortable taking the money line outright. I think he makes it to the final against Bublik, though. Oops. Foreshadow. Next match we have Alexander Bublik going against Botic Van der Schlup. Zandschulp? I will never be able to say that dude's name right. Oh my gosh. Now this is interesting. Bublik and VDZ have played each other twice before. Once last year with a retirement from Bublik and a 4th set I'm sorry, third set ending in 4-0 on the indoor hard courts in Basel. And then that was 2 years before that in 2022. It was a 3-setter in Davis Cup. So on the clay right now, I think VDZ does give a bit of a run for the money on Bublik, but Bublik wins. Bublik wins, man. He's dropped a single set. That's fucking insane. You want to hear a crazier stat? He's dropped 3 sets in 6 weeks. Alexander Bublik has dropped 3 sets in 6 weeks. Different surfaces, but I'm not counting in Grand Slams, by the way. I'm talking about Halle, Gstaad, and Kitzbuhel. At this level, he's only dropped 3 sets. Do I think he drops us? Do I think he loses here to Botic van de Zandschulp? No, I do not. I do not. He's favored minus 310. If you already seen the video from yesterday, we already have him as the favorite for the outright. So at this point, he's minus money. He was plus 145 when I took him. He's minus 145 now. Hopefully you got to it in time. But if we want to keep using him as the money train, just paying our way up here, we can. I mean, we honestly, we can. Why not? We know he's going to get there, so why not make money off of him on the way there, right? Just a thought. Haven't committed to that. Just thinking out loud. But that should be it for Kitzbuhel. Let's move on to Umag, where we have Camilo Ugo Carabelli going against Carlos Taberner. I'm sorry, Luciano Darderi. Ugo Carabelli versus Darderi. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So Ugo Carabelli versus Darderi, they've had a very, very rich history between them. This will be their 8th head-to-head, 3-4 Darderi's direction. Past 3 matches, he's won in straight sets against Carabelli. Seemingly no match over the past 2 years. He played him twice last year, a little over a year ago, in May. And challenger level stuff, but then he played him in Lima and beat him in straight sets in 2023. Carabelli beat him challenger level back in 2023, November. That was the last time. Darderi got rid of Przemyc. That's why I didn't want to touch that match. I told you it was going to be a weird one. It was going to be a long one, though. It wasn't even actually that long. Yeah, it was technically like a tiebreak and a half long. A tiebreak set and a half long. Which is crazy because it went 3 sets. Carabelli was winning, so the fact that the retirement from Ruiz happened, I don't know actually what ended up happening. If you guys can let me know. I don't know exactly what happened to the boy. But he got a little bit of a bye there. He didn't have to do too much to end the game, but he won. He beat Passero and now Ruiz. But then we have Przemyc going against Przemyc being the last person that Darderi has beaten. And I think Darderi wins again. He's minus 240. Jesus. Him to win in straight sets. Plus 105. He's done it before. I feel like it can go to a third set too, though. So we did think Carabelli would get this far. But I told you he was a bit shaky after that first match against Pissarro. But then he seemingly looked really good today, so he should be still good to go to get a set at the very least. At the very least. And if he gets a set, Darderi gets a set. So plus 126 for it to go to 3. Let me know if you're rocking with that in the comments. And then last but not least, in Umag, we have Carlos Taberner going against Damir Dzumhur. These guys have played each other twice. Once last year with a retirement from Dzumhur. It was 6-3, 3-0. Taberner being the winner. But the last time they played a full match, Dzumhur beat him. 2 tie breaks and 6-2 in the last set. That was back in 2021. As far as form is going, Taberner is definitely looking like he is a super threat right now. I'm more worried about this is the one time. This may be the worthy opponent for Dzumhur. He may have run into his match here. I think this will be a true test for him. I would love to see him get a set in this match. I don't know if it happens. I don't know with confidence it happens here. But the only person that's beaten him in straight sets was Arnaldi back in March. No, Rublev back in May on the clay. Yeah, he snapped into form pretty much right after that Rublev match. After he lost to Rublev, he just became a different player. Seemingly, to me. He's been playing really well. He's always gotten a set in every game he's played. He's gotten a set in every game he's played since he's lost to Rublev in May. That's the one thing about him, dude. You look at that and you're like, how could you leave him alone? It's not up yet on the board, so if you guys have access to it, I can check my other sources. See if we have anything else, anywhere else. Also, Taylor Fritz is up 6-3 right now in this first set. Got the game on right now. This right now. Come on, camera. Just a second, friends. Okay. Yeah, he's not up on anything. That was a waste of time. Jesus. They don't know how to price these two yet. My one source that shouldn't really know is projecting the price to be around nothing. They don't have a price yet. Okay. So we'll move on. Sorry for wasting everyone's time there. I'll timestamp this out or something. Let's move on to the quarterfinals in DC. Just going to let you know, I'm going to be there on Sunday for the final with a friend of mine who's French, which is going to be hilarious because you guys know how I am about French people in tennis. So, and he's teaching me tennis. Look at life. Anyway, Minaur, Nakashima, Medvedev, Moutet, Shelton, Tiafoe, Fritz, and Davidovich, Fokina. So these are all people I'm excited to see if I have to see them. But let's get into it. First match. Alex de Minaur going against Brandon Nakashima. We saw the true grit of Alex de Minaur. He looks to be alive and well on the hard courts. But would you believe me if I told you that they played each other only once before 4 years ago? And Nakashima beat him in straight sets. 6-4, 6-0. 4 years ago. Completely different player then. But now we look at de Minaur. And we see that he's gone through Lehechka. He gets in tie breaks in every match so far. Nakashima went to a tie break with Cam Norrie in his last match, but he won in straight sets. Nakashima hasn't dropped a set so far since hopping on the hard courts. He's looking pretty good. De Minaur did drop a set to Lehechka, but like I said before, Lehechka is tough. If there was one person that would do it, I think it would have been him. I thought he was going to get the job done. Had he won the first tie break, he would have won the game. He would have won the whole match if he did that. But it didn't happen. Maybe next time. I like de Minaur to win, obviously, here. Sadly. I would love for Nakashima to, repeat history. But I can't say, excuse me. He's plus 180 to win. Nakashima. De Minaur is minus 225. Then we gotta take that. All right. Gosh, I wish I could. You know what? I could go see this match tomorrow. I just couldn't go to the later ones, and that would piss me off. I would love to go see this. I could just cop a ticket to go down to DC tomorrow and see this match. But Daniel Medvedev going against Corentin Moutet. I would love to see this. They played 4 years ago on the grass. 6-4, 6-2 Medvedev. That was their only head-to-head. Moutet's been playing real good. Say what you want. He's been playing real good. He's passed 2 matches. So, every match within the draw so far, he's given up a total of 9 games. He's given up a total of 9 games over the course of 2 matches. Corentin Moutet. Medvedev's gone through Wu. We thought Wu could get us that set today. Holy shit. I thought... This is what I thought. After what I saw him doing with my own eyes, I saw him doing more than rallying. I saw him at least, I don't know what... if you look at the highlights of this match, it just looks like this dude just trapped in rallies with Medvedev and doesn't know how to escape it. And Medvedev is like, I'm just going to wait for you to fuck up. I ain't never seen somebody consistently return the ball for an hour like that. Medvedev looks locked in. Safe to say he's locked in. These two are playing each other. Medvedev is minus 430 to win this. Now, It's been a long time since Medvedev has been able to have his way on a hard court. He's been waiting to come back on these courts all the way since March. He's so tired of everything else. He wants to get back to this. This is the tennis he likes to play. And he said this. So, is he going to take full advantage? We saw him go crazy with Wu. He was really a pest going against Wu. Like an absurd pest. He was returning everything. Moutet was a pest too. Call me crazy, but I like Moutet plus 5.5 on the game spread. I think he could win the match, but I'm not trying to sound crazy out here. I already do by saying it, but I think he can win this match. He's plus 310. I'm not going to certified smoke it today. I'm not going to do that. But at the very least, if he does lose, he will lose 6-4, 6-4. He will not lose 6-3, 6-3. I don't think Medvedev was playing that good. I just don't think. First off, Wu was playing so one-dimensional. He's been only playing these one-dimensional players, bro. Like, we don't really get a lot from Opelka besides the serve, right? He's kind of like an American Giovanni and Petchy Pericard to me. The big dude with a big serve. And has some decent movement. Wu was literally just playing like Pong today. I don't know what the fuck. That blew the shit out of me, honestly. Great player, but I just thought that he would attempt something else because everyone seemingly knows how Medvedev plays. It looked like he didn't know what to do with how Medvedev played. He didn't have an offense for Medvedev's defense. A simple drop shot, I feel like, can get Medvedev off balance. He tried like 2, I think, and they were bad. So I think going against someone like Moutet, that's going to have buddies scrambling. Medvedev about to be scrambling. That's why I really think Moutet could win this match. He's plus 310 to win. I may sprinkle some on it just because I really believe that this dude has been playing really well this year. He did lose to Wu, which is interesting. And just with deductive reasoning, right? If Yibing Wu beat Moutet but couldn't beat Medvedev, does it mean Medvedev automatically should be able to beat Moutet? I don't think so here. But if I'm wrong, be like, hey, you did deductive reasoning and it made sense. So, we'll see. I like Moutet plus 5.5 on the game spread. I like that. And then looks like I can't really give you guys anything else as far as like pricing wise, but we can talk about these last two. It's going to be Ben Shelton versus Francis Tiafoe. And they played each other last year in the U.S. Open and went to a 5-setter. Great match in the third round. Tiafoe ended up winning that one. It's a 2-1 record. Ben Shelton won the first 2 times they played each other. And it was close, and that, damn. Let me see, what is this? Tiafoe lost the first set, won the second one, lost the third, won the fourth and fifth. Wow. Yeah, that must have been a great match. Wow. Anyway, Ben Shelton, the world number 8. Francis Tiafoe, world number 10, 11. Soon to be world number 10, I hope. Very good friends. I saw them nothing but smiles and giggles on the court playing doubles on Monday. So very excited to see these guys play against each other. They're very good friends. Very competitive too now. At this level in the tournament, both of them have a very big reason to like get a win here, right? I said it yesterday. Ben Shelton's girlfriend's here, but not here. I mean down in DC, but Ben Shelton's girlfriend is here at this tournament, and then we have Tiafoe, who is here at this tournament, from this area, and he said after his win today that Ben Shelton is an honorary Washingtonian. He's basically a guy from this area now. So I guess they made him someone from DC down there. I don't. So now he has both. The home crowd's going to be rooting for both of them. Is more or less what's going on because the soccer fans of Ben Shelton's girlfriend watch tennis. Sure. So anyway, it'll be a long match. I would hope. It's always gone to a third set or more. So if you're asking me who I want to win, I want Tiafoe to win for his city. It'll be sick to see Tiafoe win in his own city. A black dude doing that in tennis, I like to see some shit like that. Go off, bro. Go off, bro. I wish him the best of luck. Wish him the best of luck. But Ben Shelton, he is a Gator. He is a Gator. He's a fellow Gator. With a serve. So, rooting for Tiafoe. Maybe a third set, three setters. If you want to put some money on that, I'm going to just watch this one. I can't. I'd be too upset with either way how it goes to put money on it. I'd be upset if I bet on one and the other one loses, or if the bet loses. I'd hate to be right either way. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be right about either one, but I think Tiafoe wins, and I want Tiafoe to ultimately win. But if he loses, I'll feel terrible for him. But if Ben Shelton loses, I'll feel kind of terrible for him too because he's been playing spankingly well and deservedly should be where he's at. He's been smoking people down in straight sets. Except for Sonego and center. He's been looking really good since he got to Wimbledon and hopped back on to the hard courts. I'd just like to see more of Tiafoe. Just more of them. Just more of them. That's all. And last but not least, given Taylor Fritz wins this match, let's say Taylor Fritz wins this match. He would have to go against Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. So it would be Fritz and Fokina. And it would be their 7th head-to-head. 3-3 between them. Straight down the middle. Taylor Fritz has won the last 2. But they play each other 3 times this year already. Jesus. He's beaten them twice on the grass, that's right. But Alejandro beat him in the quarterfinals in Delray Beach on the outdoor hard courts, which is what they're going to be on again. Went to a double tiebreak. He beat him in straight sets. Hey, man, I be saying this. That dude, them Spanish dudes be gritty as hell, and they don't give up. They get under people's skin, bro. You saw how this dude got rid of Leonard Tien, got rid of our boy, bro. He violated, real live violated Leonard Tien today, bro. Made him look like a teenage boy, for real. That was crazy. That was crazy. So, I was saying this in my Discord. I think after this Wimbledon loss, the only person Alejandro's been focused on is Taylor Fritz. I think he is beelining it to see Taylor Fritz. So I think he is really hoping he wins this match so he can get his leg back on the hard court on his soil. Honestly, I'd take him. I'd take Alejandro. I think he's just too ugh. He's too hard to shake, man. That dude is fucking good. But I'm looking right now, Taylor Fritz hitting some good shots. Some good shots. About to get broken though. It's 1-2. Break point. Second set. But I'm gonna stop narrating. I'm gonna continue watching this game myself. Get these plays in for you guys so you guys can see what to play for tomorrow. Please let me know what you guys got going on. Don't forget there's a free Discord in the channels page. Just go to my channel page, go to the more info, and there'll be a link there. You can literally like type the link in to your search bar or anywhere, and they'll send you to the Discord. I do throw some picks in there. There's other people that have picks in there as well. I'm not gonna lie, people are pretty sharp out here, so clock in, check in with the community, see what we got going on. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if I end up going to the matches. But take care, okay? Peace.